Welcome him, give him a warm welcome as he addresses you and the people of Iran. Thank you, Congressman.
Thank you, Sonny, very much. Hello, I'm Congressman Ed Royce from Orange County, California. I serve on the Foreign Affairs Committee and on the Human Rights Caucus in the United States House of Representatives. Let me make a couple of observations, and one is this. When I talk to dissidents around the world who have experienced situations in their home countries, the thing that is most important to them is that the world understands and knows what they are going through. And I wanted to thank every one of you that are here today, but also in Europe, in Australia, around the world, the people that are turning out today to say it is time for human rights in Iran. Nothing has been the same in Iran since last June, when Mahmoud Ahmadinejad stole the election. Nothing has been the same in Iran. But for the people of Iran, it is important that the world understands the sacrifices that they are making. It's important that the people fully understand what is going on at Evin prison, the rapes that have gone on in that prison, the murders that have gone on. You know, there's a regime in Iran right now that is making attacks on its own people. And you'd have to ask yourself, what kind of regime thinks, what type of regime believes that by arresting today the mothers of 19 children who were killed in the streets protesting the stealing of an election, what kind of a regime thinks that that makes it look stronger to the people of Iran or to the world? The people of Iran have thought they had seen it all, didn't they? They thought they had seen it all. And now the arrest of 19 mothers whose children had been killed. Well, these are the things that those of us that are concerned about human rights are demanding. We want to see a cataloging. We want to see a listing of what has happened to those who have been disappeared in Iran. We want to see the evidence, the full evidence of what the regime has done in its involvement in the deaths and the tortures and the murders and the rapes that have gone on in Iran. The international community is crying out, and we should be pressuring the government in Iran right now. We should be pressuring for independent investigations of what has gone on in those prisons, of what has happened to those students who have disappeared. We should know the answers to the involvement of those in the Revolutionary Guard and elsewhere. And I'll add a couple other points. We should give an ultimatum to those companies in Europe that have decided that they're going to aid with technology the regime in Iran in attempting to block the internet so that the people in Iran can't discuss these human rights violations with each other. We should have this message for those companies in Europe. You have a choice to make. Do you want to do business with the United States or with the Revolutionary Guard in Iran? That is your choice, NOKIA. That is your choice. And I have legislation along with Congressman Brad Sherman that would make it impossible in the future for that company to have a contract in the United States unless it ceases its involvement with the government, with the Revolutionary Guard in terms of blocking the internet in Iran. Another important issue that we are all discussing today that's important to all of us is that it is time for the international community to speak with one voice. And that means everyone, from the President of the United States to the presidents and the heads of Europe and the parliaments around the world. All of us should be speaking out today on behalf of human rights in Iran, as you are doing here. The world needs to speak with one voice. This must be our focus. Justice and human rights must be our goal. And I just want to express my deep appreciation for those of you here. We have to use radio broadcasting. We have to use broadcasting around the world in order to get information into Iran. And our goal should be to help those organizations, Persians who are not in Iran, who are broadcasting right now into Iran. We should be assisting with that. We in the United States, with Voice of America, should be doing a better job with our broadcasts and with Radio Farda. We should do a better job broadcasting in so that 24/7 there's information for the people to understand the human rights abuses that are going on. In the meantime, we've gotten the message from the people inside Iran. We know that they're demanding some measure of democracy and human rights and justice for themselves. And so we stand with them here today, shoulder to shoulder, but not only here on this street corner, but across the United States, across Europe, across the world. Those who are concerned about the future stand today with the people of Iran. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Congressman.
Thank you, Congressman. We want to really thank you from the bottom of our hearts. The best support that we can give is support the resolutions for human rights that Congressman Royce and other congressional district members are supporting. That way it will give access to the people of Iran to do what they're doing and continue it in support of human rights and freedom. Thank you. How many congressmen do you know that would personally show up in a protest and stand with us? Thank you, sir.